Friends, in this video for I Thought Wealth, I am going to talk to you on the topic from ESOPs to wealth. We are at a time in history where organizations value the contribution of employees to their growth. It is now widely believed that by making the employee a co-owner in the organization, an organization can get the best out of every employee who can contribute to speedy growth and execution. This culture is not new, but it has become more universalized now. We all know how tech companies like Infosys gave stock options in the 90s, but those were more ideas which wanted the wealth to spread. The intention was that the wealth created in the company should spread. But now the intention is that the participation in ownership should deliver far more meaningfully. So there is a greater intent and a larger goal behind why ESOPs are becoming more universal today. So startups are making their key employees contribute and participate. So by becoming owners in the company, even if their shares are actually not significant, every employee starts to feel that he is a part of the company and that the wealth created by the company will flow to him. We all know how valuations in companies are increasing very fast with every round of capital raise, and companies are also managing to show growth which gives confidence to newer investors. ESOPs are usually issued at different stages. So, as somebody who has got an ESOP, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to the employee who has received it? That is what I am going to talk about today. Firstly, the ESOP that you have given is part of your compensation. You must understand that you need to treat that money very responsibly. Organizations are now factoring in ESOP as part of the overall package, and most of you are aware of it. So, when you receive an ESOP, you also have to align that ESOP to your life goals, because that is what you do when you receive a compensation. Many people become either too obsessed with owning the ESOP or they tend to disregard the value of the ESOP. So, there are two kinds of extreme behaviors that I see among ESOP owners. Both are not going to deliver what is good for you. So you need to find a via media, a more moderated approach, and you need to ensure that this ESOP is translated into your wealth. When I see a founder who sells his company, I can always understand that he comes with a lot of clarity. I believe that even an employee who holds a small fraction of that company has to have a similar clarity. Companies are also allowing employees to cash out of their ESOPs periodically. They are providing liquidity to the employee. Why are they doing that? They are doing that to provide a wealth creation opportunity to the employee. Putting money in his hands would allow him to do other things which are his life priorities and not wait for the maximum value to come out of his ESOP. Clearly, the philosophy is to give ownership, then monetize the ownership, put money in the hands of the employee, allow the employee to move forward in his financial planning and life goals, and again help him to continue to participate in the company's wealth creation. So, it's a continuous journey. You are vested with ESOPs at different points in time. You are also allowed to turn that ESOP into money. Effectively, you need to be very well prepared and have a clear understanding of how this whole process is going to synchronize or synchro mesh with your own financial well-being and development. So, it's not about just earning a lot, it's about turning that earning into measurable and growing wealth. So that is the bigger part and the more complex part. Most of the people I have met or spoken with are not very clear about how to go about doing this. So they end up doing little or nothing. In my view, Developing an understanding of how to turn the ESOP into wealth will make you do things which can maximize the value out of what you get from an ESOP. Selling the ESOP or monetizing it is one decision, but what you do thereafter is a much bigger decision. Many people tend to translate their confusion into simplified actions. So what do? They end up over investing in one asset class. In most cases, it's a house. And what happens thereafter is that they don't give themselves enough financial room to do other things. Allocation of money is the most critical decision after you encash an ESOP. It's very important to understand how you are going to take this money forward in a journey towards wealth creation. So, treat the encashing of an ESOP as a beginning and start another long process which is going to take you towards a bigger and a better destination. Certainly, it will be a happier place. And to go there, you need to have clarity about what you have, what it can become, and how that will happen. An investment process is very critical. Decision making should happen within that process, and you must lend yourself to good advice and sensible strategy. You can't do blind things. You should not speculate. You should not take this money that you have earned lightly. You must respect whatever money comes into your life at every point in time. And an ESOP, when monetized, is the most critical money that comes into your life, which can change your financial future. So, think about this. Ask yourself what you want to do. Be very clear, and when your ESOP becomes cash, carry forward your clarity into every decision and put in place a strategy which will take you to a financially better place. Wealth is not an accident, it's a journey, and that journey should be made very, very comfortably to create a great life experience. Thank you for watching this video.